Hi everyone. Today we will be discussing questions from day 30 of the revision plan. As per the revised schedule of the UPSC, prelims is only after 4 months. So continuing with the prelims program, you might not be able to maintain the momentum. So we will be discontinuing this program and we will be conducting a mains program on the similar lines. Every day we will be posting questions. You can send us your answers and we will personally call you to provide detailed feedback on your answers. Also, model answers will be provided for the questions given. The program will be on the similar line. We will post the topics, then we will post the questions, and then we will give you the feedback. So let's proceed to today's discussion. Question number 1. With reference to the National Statistical Commission, consider the following statements. 1. It aims to serve as an order and empowered body for all core statistical activities done in India. 2. It is chaired by Union Minister of Statistics and Program Implementation. This National Commission on Statistics, it was established on the recommendation of Rangarajan, and it's headed not by the Union Minister but a person who is an eminent statistician with the expert knowledge. Therefore, the answer is option A, 1 only. Question number 2. Consider the following statements regarding India and World Bank. 1. India is a founding member of World Bank. 2. It serves as a worthy counsel to India in difficult situations. 3. World Bank has observer status at the United Nations Development Group. The questions regarding RBI, it's been asked a lot in prelims exam and it's a basic question. All the included statements are right. Therefore, the answer is option A, 1, 2 and 3. Question number 3. Which among the following is not a function of World Bank? A. Providing long-term capital assistance to its member countries. B. Promoting policy and institutional reforms. C. Facilitating access to financial markets. D. Stimulates conditions conducive to the flow of private capital. The last statement, it's something that's to do with globalization and liberalization. The World Bank's function is mainly policy promotion, institutional reforms, and lending in order to eliminate poverty and bring development. Therefore, the answer is option D. Question number 4. With respect to the development of Jal Marg Vikas project, consider the following statements. 1. It aims at capacity augmentation of navigation on all national waterways in the country. 2. The project will contribute to bringing down logistic cost in the country. 3. The project is partly funded by the World Bank. Jal Marg Vikas project is something that we have been hearing again and again in the newspaper. It's actually regarding the development of National Waterway number 1. Therefore, the option number 1 is wrong. So the only option without the first statement is D. Therefore, the answer is obviously D. The other two given statements are right. Question number 5. Which of the following publications are not done by IMF? UPSC used to ask important publications of international organizations, and in the key we have given a list of the publications that being created by IMF. Please go through it. Here the publication that's not being done by IMF is Global Economic Prospectus. It's done by World Bank. Therefore, the answer is option D. Question number 6. Consider the following statements regarding sectors of the economy in India. 1. The share of agriculture in GDP decreased since independence. 2. The share of industries in GDP was always increasing since independence. 3. The share of service sector in GDP was constantly increasing after the economic reforms of 1991. In economics, usually the terms like constantly increasing, constantly decreasing, they tend to be wrong because economics, we always see fluctuations. The GDP, even though increase, we see occasional downward fluctuations, then brief periods of growth. So the path is always curvy when it comes to economic indicators. While option 1, the share of agriculture in GDP has decreased since independence because the manufacturing sector and service sector, they are being caught up. Therefore, their share is increasing and the share of agriculture is obviously decreasing. Therefore, the answer is option A, 1 only. Question number 7. Consider the following statements with regard to public debt in India. 1. The outstanding liabilities of the center and states as a percentage of GDP has shown a consistently declining trend in the last decade according to the spirit of FRBMA 2003. 2. In India, the government is resorting to mainly internal borrowings to finance fiscal deficit. As I said earlier, when it comes to economic indicators, consistent increase, consistent decrease, such terms tend to be wrong. The same logic can be applied here as well. And the second option is a common knowledge when it comes to economics, that the government usually resort to internal borrowings to finance the fiscal deficits. Therefore, the answer is option B, too early. Question number 8. Consider the following statements about special drawing rights. 1. It is an international reserve asset created by the IMF in 1969 to supplement its member countries' official reserve. 2. The SDR is neither a currency nor a claim on the IMF. Rather, it's a potential claim on the freely usable currencies of IMF members. 3. Indian rupee has been recently added to the basket of currencies of SDR. Indian rupee has never been added to the SDR pool. It consists of US dollar, euro, Chinese renminbi, Japanese yen, and British pound sterling. The latest entrant is Chinese renminbi. Therefore, the option 3 is wrong. It is nicknamed as paper gold and it's an international reserve asset created by IMF to supplement the existing hard currencies of member countries. Therefore, the answer is option C, 1 and 2 only. Question number 9. Consider the following statements about government e-marketplace. Helps in the procurement of commonly used goods and service for all central government departments and state government. 2. It can help to reduce government expenditure on procurement. This is an online platform that can be used for the purchase of goods for both central and state government. And it's only logical that it will reduce the government expenditure on procuring by bringing all the platforms of purchasement into a single one. Therefore, the answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Question number 10. Which of the following statements are correct regarding market intervention scheme in agriculture? It's implemented on the request of state government for procurement of perishable and horticultural commodities in the event of fall in market price. 2. The scheme is implemented when there is at least a 10% increase in production or a 10% decrease in the ruling rates over the previous normal year. The market intervention scheme is similar to the minimum supporting price that we give to farmers. It's implemented at the request of state government for the procurement of perishables and horticultural commodities, and we procure them when it falls below the market price. And there is a certain criteria in order to procure them. It's given under statement 2. When there is an at least 10% increase in production or a 10% decrease in the ruling states over previous normal year. Therefore, the answer is option C, both 1 and 2. So that's all for today. So we have come to conclude our 30-day revision plan. And as I said earlier, we are not planning to continue this because the momentum cannot be kept since prelims is 4 months ahead. So we will be starting the mains program in 2-3 days. Interested participants, please contact us through our phone number or mail address. You can also check our Telegram channel. It will be a personalized feedback-based mains writing series. Daily questions will be given and daily an individual mentor will call you in order to rectify the mistakes in your answers and will help you to rectify them. So all the best. See you all in the next mains answer writing program. Thank you.